Hi everyone. This is Marta from Spain. I am a digital business owner. I am the face behind this page, and today I am going live. It's my 40th day into this Go Live, 90 Go Live challenge that I enrolled. So yeah, yesterday I missed it out. I had some unpredictable things that it just keep me busy until late, and then it was too late. I was too tired, and I just thought that, it's okay to miss one day. Life gets in the way sometimes, right? So yeah, I'm back on track today. So for those who doesn't know me, as I said, it's Marta from Spain. I am a digital business owner. I do help people around the globe to start and run a successful business on the online space. Okay, well, today we have an interesting topic, and I want to start asking you this simple question: What do you think happiness happiness is? And I don't mean what society tells you, what or what social media shows you. It's what does it really mean happiness to you? Could it be like a stable job, a steady income, security, safety, what tomorrow looks like, and because you know, it's funny because for those who know me, I lived in Sweden for about 10 years. I just moved back. I moved back home in Spain about over 2 years. But and everybody, Sweden is worldwide known as being like strongly social securities country. They have a strong social security. They have a good health care, job support, strong support systems, strong structures, and so on paper looks really good. They have the perfect formula to have happiness. But somehow living there, I didn't quite see people very happy. I didn't see them unhappy either. But somehow they were flat. They were disconnected, emotionally distant. And if security or safety equals happiness, I think people should be walking around glowing, right? And that was not the case. And it was funny because I saw a documentary here in Spain, like a while ago, quite a while ago, and it was what was the name? It was called the Swedish love. No, the Swedish theory of love. Yeah, that was the name of it. And it questioned this. It questioned about, it questioned the security and the happiness. And it's a very, very good the commentary to watch. If you're interested, you can just search. And I think it was like the Swedish theory of love, and it talked all about this, and it talked about that back on the 1970s, the government made this idea, or they followed through this idea that no one should depend on anyone. Like kids should not depend on parents. Parents should not depend on kids when it comes to if the kids need parents to support their studies or support whatever, or parents that should depend on kids looking after them when they're old, that they could be absolutely independent from anyone, and that's why they made this strong structure and social security in the country. But they talk so much about individualism, and staying, um, because we are meant to be together. We meant to, be in a social community and help each other. And that, questions so much what comfort replacing this human touch, if it was just bringing this happiness. And that's when it gets interesting, because comfort brings you predictability, but happiness gives you meaning. um, comfort keeps you safe, but happiness makes you feel alive. So safe here is like tells you not to rock the boat, and happiness sometimes tells you to jump, right? um, so how many people, or how many people stays in places and situations where it feels safe, and like jobs, relationships, style of lives, and not because they are happy, but just because it feels familiar, because comfort zone not always feels good. It just feels known, you know and so, I moved countries, and I rebuilt my life in many ways, and every time I grown, I felt uncomfortable, and every time I felt too comfortable, it's I felt small. So I learned that, happiness, it lives, in the other side of comfort. um, so yeah, and this is how my online business connects to this topic, because this online business that I'm doing now, it didn't give me instant happiness, but it gave me choice. It gave me choice to create. It gave me choice to grow. It gave me choice to redefine what um, what security look like, and for me, a freedom is just part of the happiness, so yeah. That's why today I just wanted to end up this topic, by leaving you a few questions. Um, so, how do you feel? Do you feel comfortable, or do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel safe, or do you feel alive? Are you in the place where you are just because you're happy, or just because it feels familiar? Yeah, that's what I wanted to leave you these with these questions, just to think about it, because this is a very, very important topic to dig a little bit deeper, and because sometimes we just go with the flow, you know we go with the flow and what everyone is doing, and we fool ourselves so much on what really make us happy and make us grow. And it's nothing better in this world than to grow, because that's where we are here for. We're not here to be comfortable. We are here to grow as a person, and we have to be honest with ourselves and to know what actually make us happy, you know and termi- don't get confused by terminologies that they just hide behind, just because we've been hearing them so many times that just we think that it's the reality. But sometimes we need to be analytical and question all these things and make us do all these questions inside of us, and because these things, they just make us, reflect. They make us reflect, and sometimes, that's how we grow, questioning things, you know and we don't need to get fooled by, what others do or what society tells you, because sometimes society tells you what they want you to believe. Okay, guys, I think that was a quite deep conversation for me today. And yeah, so I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday. And I hope to see you tomorrow for another Go Live. And have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow, bye, guys. Bye.